looking at maybe bellying a wedge, or, you know what, maybe we use the toe of the putter. We've seen that done before. So electing to go with the sand wedge and knock it in. Why not?
All right, look what Adam Hadwin is doing here. Look where he's aiming. See the cup right there in the middle of your screen? Oh, how good is this?
Come on, do it.
How good is that? Oh!
In these unfamiliar developments, Adam stood on the 10th hole, his heart relaxed and focused on circumstances when extraordinary stress was all around him. This was a moment in time that could stamp his career, a rare opportunity to write his name in golf history. The audience restrained themselves as he assumed position, searching through the distant sky for the banner. Gathering up the strength, Adam decided to follow his instincts and struck the ball, sending it gliding and swerving in an arc. It gracefully danced toward the hole like a dancer from the northern sky, hand to crown the people's heads, and with each spin moved toward the hole smoothly. The ball moved towards the cup smoothly and even bounced out brilliantly before the patrons' acclaim transitioned from calm to deep admiration. It was a shot that Adam made that somehow captured the true form of golf as an art.
Corey Pavin in a world of hurt.
He certainly is. This ball is inside the hazard. From a right-handed position, he cannot get to it. I got to tell you, this is the tournament here for him if he doesn't pull this off.
Just when everything seems calm, Corey Pavin faces another challenge. His ball was chipped into a risk area, trapped by a tree root, and lodged in a depression. The tournament was still in danger, however, Pavin was able to plan his stroke with remarkable focus. He made nobody groan. Rather, the ball soared towards the green, released from the tree's clutch. The audience gasped because they understood they were part of probably one of the best abrupt ends in the tale of golf. Christopher Myers was on the head of the 18th hole as if the resistance was too much of a weight to bear. He realized that after having suffered a cut down to a single shot, a birdie would keep his hopes up. The atmosphere could be described as tense and real stiff, with every side in the audience glued on him. Myers drew in a breath and exhaled to himself, focusing on the next stroke. What happened next was outstanding. The shot went over and the ball landed, cutting the green before it earned its final heat. The round concluded, and as the cheers of the crowd faded, they were replaced by applause that echoed through the course. Myers' incredible double eagle, achieved just 4 minutes earlier, dramatically secured his historic victory, overshadowing any other moments from the day.
It's Jordan Spieth, an eagle hole out at 15. Here is his third shot at 16 after coming up short. Gets put in, and that happens.
Jordan Spieth, a known pressure player, faced a risky third on par 4 16th hole after having made a great falcon on the previous round. There was a certain level of anticipation among fans before Spieth would take his next shot. But as he took the stance, you could feel the focus, controlling the booming fear in his veins, and in one smooth motion, he did everything right. His method and strategy, brilliant. No wonder he's one of the top golfers in the world.
And then just watch what happens.
And David Feherty said he thinks it's the most difficult bunker shot he's ever seen hold, and I might have to agree.
In any other round, Collin Morikawa may have felt less average. Well, right from the very first hole, he had to face his greatest gauntlet. A ball lodged somewhere in a bunker, which is not fun to go after. The stress was inevitable, but Morikawa didn't waver and bravely volunteered. As Morikawa was preparing to hit the shot, the crowd braced for the worst, but the polyester was neutralized. Gripping almost normally and in control, he went against the odds and launched the ball out of the bunker in one fluid motion. The ball landed quietly on the surface of the green before rolling straight into the hole as if it was placed there with a high level of self-discipline. The crowd gasped, both in awe and in appreciation. Morikawa managed to have a horrible start, but turned it around into a splendid moment, putting him above the rest of the players.
In style. Here it
Watch out!
comes!
Last but not least, San Diego, a rookie fairway dynamo, was on the verge of winning, just one shot off what would be his best ever PGA Tour victory. There was an impression of a high degree of pressure as he made his way to the ball with all the pressure in the world weighing down on him on the inside. Spectators felt at ease, though very aware of the fact that they were about to see something spectacular. He struck the ball with a cold killer instinct and watched as the ball embarked on its improbable course into the green. The audience held their breath as it came to the edge of the cup, and then whoosh! With a soft bump, it went down the hole. The screams that erupted weren't just an appreciation, but ear-splitting shouts in honor of brilliance. That putt from 66 feet was more than just an athletic action. It surely went down as a historical moment in the history of golf. In their own ways, each of them can be seen as evidence of the golf game's enduring appeal. They remind us of the trials and triumphs of the sport, bringing into focus the brilliant talent and determination necessary to succeed at the highest level. When we think back on these interactions, we know that golf is much more than a game. It's what one can call a passion of hard work, precision, and memorable experiences. Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to ring the bell icon so you always stay updated. See you in the next one! Over the years, golf has produced a lot of unforgettable moments. Every shot, from famous ones to amazing finishes, talks about talent, precision, and the path to success. We'll look at some of the most well-known golf moments in this series, which never fail to inspire players and spectators alike.
Eagle 3 puts him 1 under for the championship, leader in the clubhouse, and tying for second place at this moment in time with Johnny Miller, who's still out on the course.
Johnny was in a rather comfortable yet difficult position. He stood behind the green, trying to negotiate a tough putt that had beaten others. The pressure was intense as all eyes focused on the crucial move Johnny was about to make on the ball. The challenge was apparent. Johnny, with the crowd holding excitement, delivered a stroke that landed the ball on its full course around an elegant ring before sinking into the cup. They left the arena like they'd just lost a bet on Johnny's opponent, but the roar of their cheers, that made it clear. This shot wasn't just memorable, it was legendary. Even Johnny's greatness had to take a step back and say, did I really just do that?
Louis Oosthuizen, king of the swingers. Louis.
On his part, Louis Oosthuizen, just like Johnny, also had his moment of truth when the ball was oh so purposefully steered into a tight spot. The entire audience was on edge, eagerly waiting to see if Louis' renowned short game would be the deciding factor. With unwavering confidence, Louis executed a perfect swing, sending the ball smoothly out of its difficult position and gently landing it on the green. They applauded Louis, their enthusiasm and appreciation reflecting their belief that even in tough situations, true professionals always come through.
Trevino now on the 197-yard 12th hole. He has a 4-iron.
The tension was palpable. You almost expected something dramatic in the Lee Trevino case, even though he was still positioned on the fairway. The audience held their breath, sensing the tension in the air. Everyone knew that this shot was crucial. More was at stake than ever before. It was his moment, the shot that could define his career and crown him the Hawk of the Day. For some reason, the world seemed to come to a standstill as he finally got into position, staring at the goal as if he were about to start a race. The ball soared into the sky, following a clean but powerful swing on the golfer's launch cue. It went straight in the air, bounced once, and then set off on its usual path towards the cup. It was as if time itself slowed down, mirroring the action on the screen as the ball neared its target. Loud cheers erupted when the ball went down the hole, breaking the quiet. He didn't take just a shot at the time, he created a work of art that will forever change the face of the game in Lee Trevino's case.